Hello Jenny, today is Thursday, February 20th, and today I want to talk about blackfish. Cetaceans have always been some of my favorite animals. For my 21st birthday this year, I asked if I could do the Beluga and Friends experience at the Georgia Aquarium. So I got to get in the water with them and do a training session. And so my first experience with killer whales was actually in the wild. My aunt lives in British Columbia, and I would go out to visit her when I was younger, and we would always go whale watching. So I've seen orcas in the wild multiple times, and I've been lucky enough to see other whales out there too, such as minkies and California gray. And Blackfish has brought up a lot of feelings for me because I've been to SeaWorld. I went to SeaWorld camp twice when I was younger, and I want to be a marine and zoo vet, so that's kind of my goal, is to work with these animals. But Blackfish brought on quite a large anti-captivity movement, which on one hand I really believe in. If they don't have the proper facilities to care for these animals, they shouldn't house them. Like where Tillicum came from in Victoria, I think it was like Marine World or something. He was in a tiny tank with two other whales. And even SeaWorld, that has large tanks, still isn't enough for these whales. They are used to traveling like 500 miles a day, and they have these tiny little tanks. SeaWorld was given the opportunity to try out this, they were calling it an underwater treadmill. It would basically push the water at them and they would have to swim, and that would give them more exercise. But they declined to install that. And just the parks all around the world that have whales are not equipped to have them. Like Lora Park in Spain, where in Blackfish they talked about that guy getting killed by an orca there. They have paint on the inside of their tanks that chips off, and the whales eat it and they get really sick, so then they have to hold them down while they endoscope them and pump their stomachs. So yeah, the fact that they're breaking up their family units really bugs me. They're such social creatures. India actually just passed a law that made dolphins non-human persons. So they have rights almost the same as humans. All of the dolphin parks in India are going to be closing. So that's a really good step in the right direction. I don't believe that all of them should be released. Right, as of now, they don't have the skills or the knowledge to know how to release them, to train them to be able to go back into the wild. But I believe that they should stop capturing wild whales. Russia just caught, I think, 4 last year. That was probably more than that. Anyways, Narnia, one of the whales they caught, was held in like a tanker that they have on shipping boats, like a storage tanker, for months. They were stored in these tiny little places for months before they were finally decided to be shipped off all over the world. They also are catching belugas like crazy. Marineland Canada has like 50 belugas for no reason. And just keep on importing them from Russia. So I think that they should stop wild capture. They have enough of a breeding stock in captivity if they want to continue that they can just keep on breeding. But facilities should be able to properly care for these animals. And that's not happening right now. Since Blackfish premiered, SeaWorld stocks and ticket sales have gone down drastically. And I just believe that people are finally kind of seeing the truth a little bit. They did. So that's all for today. Bye!